Hey guys, how are you? I don't know if anybody's there, but I am here now. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Let's see. Oh, brother. Interesting. Hey, Disinfinity, how are you? Sorry about that. I am seriously 10 minutes late. Had some issues involving my phone. I was setting up, somebody ran into me, my phone went flying. I am currently at Flame Tree Barbecue, which is that way. Hey Colin, great. I'm sitting here with a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. No alcohol today. I like to get beer here, a Sahara Amber, but I was up most of the night because I had to do last minute editing for, it wasn't a long piece, but it'll show up at 8 o'clock tonight. It's my first Vlogmas episode for my 12 days of Vlogmas. So yes, that's why I'm eating right now, Colin, because I stayed up just about all night. Then I had to take my computer gear back to Disney because this is my last day officially. But strangely enough, a friend turned me on to another job with Disney Human Resources, and so today I am leaving Disney, bringing my stuff back, but I also applied for a new job with Disney at the same time. So it's actually a transfer if it were to happen. So we're all sort of doing Vlogmas. We are uploading more frequently now. You're right, we really are. So, but this is my schedule. I'm doing this now. I got back from the Magic Kingdom stream last night at, I don't know, 9 something. I saw my wife, had dinner. She was really excited about her white popcorn bucket, of course. And then I didn't even know. I had a few ideas on what I was going to do, and I didn't really like any of them. And then I just decided on what it was going to be at like 11 o'clock last night and put it together. Hey, Lori Jean Carlson, hey, hey! So, let me eat, and let's get the heck out of here and not run over to Pandora. But my usual thing at Flame Tree Barbecue is the Sahara Amber beer. This is Coke Zero. And you basically got a big barbecue burger with slaw on it and baked beans. Very good. Get a few fresh naps because it'll be all over you. Hey, Alyssa Stenberg, how are you? Welcome to Animal Kingdom and Flame Tree Barbecue. VP, what's going on? You should be here with me right now eating this barbecue. Get over here. Please, everybody, check out Disinfinity's channel and Adventures with VP. They're both very good buddies of mine. Colin, enjoy your meal. Which I was, trust me. Yeah, me too, man. I think you and I should come up with a new series where it's just food. We just live stream eating, and we BS and we talk about Disney and we just chew. I think we should do that. I've seen worse shows on the Cooking Network, so we're personable, right? Yeah, I know. We'll work around it. You gotta eat, right? And if you invite your family along again, like you did to, you know, Festival of the Holidays, it works. So, I got the white Christmas tree popcorn bucket from Magic Kingdom last night that I finally found for my wife, but she was watching the stream, so it wasn't really a surprise. But it was funny because she pretended it was a surprise. We both knew it wasn't. So I'm in good with my wife right now because I couldn't find that darn thing. Now, of course, I'm here today at Animal Kingdom. I've seen it like 20 places, you know, just in like a half an hour before the stream. This Infinity, I have a new video up that's about a week old if you haven't checked it out already. Oh. I think I have. Yeah. Get on there and check that out. And like I said, I started Vlogmas today. I think, you know, I'm getting all mushy lately. I didn't cry in this one, so nobody get on me. And it's short and sweet, but it's a very specific Christmas family thing called, and it's called My Hero. And I'm not gonna say anything else, but it's very cool. I'm glad that I did that. I don't think the other idea was so great. Now what I'm gonna do day after tomorrow, I have no idea, so I better be thinking ahead. Now when you do Vlogmas, you're supposed to like plan way ahead, you know, like have them all done the month before. Vlogmas is 25 videos from December 1st to December 25th. At the end of the month, I didn't have anything planned, so I was like, there's no way, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I know a lot of people quit on doing this. I've got to have at least every other day, so when I leave it to the last minute, that I could just do an all-nighter. Hey, Jeffrey Resendez, how are you? Katrina Scalapini, she's here. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. What did you miss? A passerby ran into me as I was right before the stream, as I was putting it together, and I was sitting down like on one of these little walls, knocked my phone onto the ground. I couldn't get the stream working for a little bit, but it's like Han Solo smacking the Millennium Falcon, and then all of a sudden it works. First I couldn't get it to work right, but now the chat is actually right side up and fixed since it got knocked. So whoever those people are, I have to thank you, high five them. I'm at Flame Tree Barbecue, Katrina, eating my favorite pulled pork barbecue sandwich, and we're gonna run over to Flight of Passage, I think, in just a minute. No, it's right side up. It's amazing. Just that smack. It was kind of funny watching me do this, though. I'm glad everyone is calling me by my name now. I definitely like it better than being called Miss Infinity. Daniel, I didn't want to say anything. I always call you Daniel, you know that. But you and your dad are sort of a team on this. a little bit to some degree. I don't really know how it works. We kind of talked about it when I did the interview. So I would call you Daniel sometimes and then not at others because I felt like I was leaving your dad out or something. But you're obviously a very capable young man, and I love the way you edit stuff. And I'm really loving the way that you are moderating stuff. Katrina, how do you think he's doing as a moderator for 13-year-olds? Daniel, are you still 13? Or did you age another birthday? But I mean, isn't he amazing? Jim Ryan, he thinks This Infinity's awesome too. Faith, Hope, and Disney, aka Barbara. Hi. Oh, it's okay. We're just watching me chew a barbecue sandwich at Flame Tree Barbecue. Started the stream about 10 minutes late, but because I got knocked into by a passerby, it actually fixed the stream. It goes right side up now. No more. I guess it was kind of funny watching me do that. Been since August, so your birthday's in August. Oh, see, now I know. Your birthday's in August. So I'll pry a little bit into the future, and we'll get that birthday. We'll have a birthday celebration on the Mickey Bunch. By the way, if you're interested, get in touch with Kelly. Give her an Instagram message. She actually mentioned when we were running around Epcot that she might be interested in having you on. So that might be kind of cool. My birthday is next Friday. Katrina, your birthday's next Friday. Very good. Happy almost birthday. Yeah, the wind is whipping up. You can see the leaves behind me, and for a second I thought the gimbal's sort of on the edge. Don't get nervous now. Katie Mom gets nervous, like I'm gonna bump into people, I'm gonna bust the popcorn bucket. Oh no! Santa's on a float, he just whipped by at like 35 miles an hour. I'll catch up to him. I know where to catch him. You don't wanna, if you come and you're looking for these cavalcades, these Christmas cavalcades, do not try to chase them down the canals and near the Tree of Life and everything. Go over to the entrance to the grandstands behind me. Right as you're about to get to Everest, on your right-hand side, if you can get in through that door, right onto the side there, and people are just sitting there resting and stuff. There's nothing now. And if you stand there, where they queue up to come out and go down the canals is right behind there, sort of in, you're standing here, and right sort of behind you is the closed now Theater in the Wilds. And so actually you have to pass Everest to start going over that little bridge, and then you got Theater in the Wild, and there's a little entrance to the to that, and that's a good place to see them all. Hold on. All right, we're gonna catch them. No more chewing. Hold on. I feel so guilty. Hi, Chris in Knoxville. How are you? So, I'm in a t-shirt again today. I do have long pants on. It's breezy. People have a few layers on. You can look it up, but my best guess is here at Animal Kingdom at 124, I'd say 70 degrees, maybe? Yeah. 70 degrees, Chris in Knoxville. That's my guess. Breezy, partly cloudy, 70 degrees. We had that cold front, and now it's starting to warm up a little bit. But it is sort of dry and not humid, so tonight I'll bet you, without even looking, I'll bet you it's probably going to get down to like 50. So it's still cool for here, but not frigid like the other day. Everything is flipped around. I don't see the audio thing. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. I can't actually see the buttons on the bottom. I knew when somebody said, how's the weather, and I was talking about the weather, the audio was out. But when I do that, it's opaque on the bottom, and I can actually see that the audio was out. It's almost 50 here, and it snowed the other day. It's about 70 here. It'll probably get down to 50 for a low, and that's still cool for people here. It's very dry, though. That's what makes it different and cool for those few times a year. When the humidity goes away, it's so beautiful. It's the humidity that really is so oppressive. Okay, I've got my windows and doors open today. Feels good out, but I wish I was at Disney. I wish you were here too. If anybody knows anybody who's here, or if anybody wants to join me, if you live close by, I'm right. No, the chat didn't go sideways. I'm just looking down at you. I'm throwing my stuff out, and let's run over to Pandora. So, let's see. Whoa. It's amazing when technology works. All right, so here's the back terraces of Flame Tree Barbecue. I'm not actually in my best spot. The best spot is this very last cabana down by the water. I'm up at a little round picnic area. But if you get some food at Flame Tree, and Candy Mom, how are you? We're just leaving Flame Tree Barbecue right now. These are all the terraces. There's a little reflecting pool over there. And all the way down at the water, that's my favorite place to go. I was up at that, there's two picnic tables, and that vacant one closest to us, a round red picnic table, that's where I just came from. It's so cold inside my building. Candy Mom, where do you live, Cynthia? Are you local here? Virginia. Ah, how cold is it in Virginia? I guess it's the same front for both of us. And they kind of messed up my order. So I had a Coke Zero, and I had a Coke Zero, and I had a pulled pork sandwich with baked beans, and I don't know why, but they split it up. The drink was one order, although they were sort of the same, and the meal was like another order. So my mobile order thing basically said, here we are, decorated for Christmas. Hopefully we'll be seeing some of that right towards the end of the stream. Those luminaries up there are so cool. See them? You got a fox and a reindeer and a squirrel. Very cool. So, how do you know we're in Animal Kingdom? Colin Cropley, the trading company. I'm on the East Coast side. Are you riding rides today, Bob? Yes, Krista, we are. I had a late night. Hello, Tree of Life. We'll see some of that projection too. We are. First thing we're going to do is we're going over to Pandora. The lines, as any of you have been following me for the last 2 days at Magic Kingdom and Epcot, you probably have noticed that the lines seem crushingly long and bad, but it's because, of course, you know, all the parties of people are 6 feet apart, so the lines go on forever. But don't let that intimidate you. And then it'll say like 40 minutes, right? And we calculated it last night. I think, I don't know what line I was on and who calculated. Was that you, Colin? I was on a line, and I think it was for Splash, and it said like 40. And I said something like, watch, it'll probably be like something like 20, and it was. The Tree of Life. We'll be doing AK the first day we're at Disney. Animal Kingdom. Tiffin's Restaurant. I highly suggest, highly suggest that if you have been away from Disney for a while with COVID and everything, and you come back here, try to get yourself a reservation at Tiffin's. It's a Disney signature restaurant. The food in here is super delicious and incredible. The lounge next door, where you can also get the food without a reservation many times, is this semicircular building right here, and then Pandora starts over here, and that's called the Nomad Lounge, and that has a very cool theming inside. Very cool, sort of a like Travelers Around the World thing. So I love to sit and relax in there. All right, so that's about where the end of the line has been for like a 30-minute wait for Navi River Journey. And so that's probably normal. I love the sounds too. That's why I clammed up. I wanted you guys to hear. And there it is, Krista. See that how pretty that sky is. It's a little hard right now to see too well because you got a heavy sunlight behind it. Social distancing does make passage end of line. All right. Is this it? The floating mountains. Oh my gosh. I have not put my mask back on. Hold on, guys. Why Bob puts his mask on. Oh, here it is. It's my N95. All right, guys, so as does happen and has happened several times, I start getting distracted with the stream, and one of the cast, oh my God, trying to reconnect. Is the stream good right now? I had to turn off the Wi-Fi. That happens sometimes. Katrina got the boot. Washing it all up right now. LOL. Thanks, Boo. Yes, Bob. Thank you, Krista Knoxville. Alright, so Bob got barbecue in him. Man. Bob got barbecue in him. And you can see Bob's face. And Bob has the gimbal out of the picture. I know. That's why I got it out of there. The notorious thing for this app, which the Disney Nerd Herders deals with, I deal with, anybody that uses this StreamYard app, is whenever you see me go from looking towards my face and I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and stuff, and then that's why I'm turning it around right now, and then flipping it back the other direction. If you're involved in something and you're not paying attention, you actually it zooms out real wide, and then you end up walking around for 20 minutes with the edge of the gimbal in the picture. So yesterday I actually tried just flipping it around like this. But this gimbal has been really beaten up by trips to the park, so it has seen better days, but she has served me well. So we are online for Flight of Passage, and I think Daniel saw me the other day. It's seasoned, LOL. Daniel saw me I don't know, one of the last times that I streamed from, I don't think it was the last one here at Animal Kingdom, maybe the one before. I streamed, live streamed from Flight of Passage, which was the only time I did that. Last night was the first time I live streamed from the teacups, and I literally just put the little legs on the gimbal and sat it straight on the silver wheel, and then just spun the wheel. And I didn't know what was going to happen, but it worked out pretty good. And actually, Flight of Passage is pretty good too. You just don't have the 3D glasses on the camera, so it's a little warbly. Have you guys seen Dog TV by any chance? It's this cable channel that they do these weird things to with color and everything and music. It's like ASMR, like relaxation plus like activity things to get their attention so they'll not be bored and everything. It literally is a cable station for dogs, although my cat seems to like it the most, so that it kind of occupies your pets when you're gone. I sort of think that it makes people feel better because they're gone, and it's really about the people. The teacups were great. Yes, they were. Oh. And I'm really excited that I've been seeing some well-known YouTubers. I mean, I love all my friends, but some people that are well-known that I don't really know, like Pagey Mr. Morrow and Corey Meets World. Have been tuning into some of the streams lately, like in the last 2 days, and I thought that was great. Disney Dan, how are you? How are you, my friend? Greetings from Pandora to Great Britain. Hope things are well over there. Thank you, sir. Really beautiful day. Perfect, actually. It's breezy, probably about 70 degrees. Not cool, no, not hot. Blue sky. Yes, we are having a wild time. So, folks in the stream, if you wouldn't mind checking out Disney Dan's channel, that gent is amazing. Has some really good shows. And I was lucky enough to have him on. I think he was the second person that I interviewed for my Mouse Tales interview series that I've been doing for a little bit, a couple of months. I think I'm on, the Hitchhiking Bones on Monday are gonna be, that's gonna be episode 15. And that's been a lot of fun. So between several of those in December and 12 days of Vlogmas and other things like being on the Mickey Bunch. Oop. It looks like a pretty busy month. I had a really good time in that interview, Dan. You're very easy to talk to, and so was Walt. He was number one. You were number two. Really, really good selection to start it off with you guys. Hey, Disney Dan, you are a moderator now. I just made you one, so shut up. No, stop. So I would love to have you as a mod. Please, please, anytime you want to pop in, I can't tell you how much I would love that. Thank you so much. Type it in Latin, Dan, that you are the supreme moderator. Or maybe that's the dictum that should stand for James Ryan. He wouldn't know how to say it in Latin, though. One day you'll be a mod like Katrina. Hold on a second. The touch screen on this phone. Let's see. All right, Krista Knoxville, you just joined the Bob Squad. So you are a moderator now too. Anytime you would like to help out, you know, we've got Lori Jean, we've got Candy Mom, we've got Katrina, we've got Disinfinity, and Jim Ryan stops in once in a while because he moderates so much stuff. Plus, he has a life. Go figure, right? That sometimes, especially when my reception is breaking up or I start the stream late or something, you know, it's really nice to have a handful of people so that if you happen to get on and there isn't a mod or maybe only one person who's coming and going and doing the dishes or something like that, that you can actually, you know, you get the impulse and you're like, wow, I wish somebody was saying like the video. And so go ahead, that'd be terrific. Faith, Hope, and Disney, aka Barbara. I don't think that's enough hearts, Krista. You need more hearts. You're like Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. She loves the hearts. I think that's actually what got me kind of weepy when I was doing this a heart to heart with Bob on Thanksgiving. Is we were all emotional, and we were all talking right after Pete McDevitt did his Pixar award nominations, and we were all, so ecstatic about that, just riding high on positivity. And then a couple of comments back and forth, and people were saying super sweet, nice things to me, and Pete had nominated me as well, and I was like, I think he read off the wrong guy. And between that and like she had like 30 hearts, and it's been so nice to be on the Mickey Bunch. Check out the Mickey Bunch, by the way. Kelly is a crack up. VP, all the people that are on Brunch with the Bunch. I love Taylor. She's so sweet. Anyway, definitely check that out. No Bob, she loves the naughty emoji that she doesn't even know what they meant. Okay, this is actually exciting. Between this and Josh letting me, oh, hold on. Between this and Josh letting me join his live one night, I'm getting in with everyone slowly, and eventually I'll be doing videos. Kelly is amazing, Dan says. I've known her for nearly 3 years. She is amazing. Yes, she is. Dan, I contacted her to do an interview, an Instagram to her, just like I did to you, and you didn't know who the heck I was at that point either, and neither did she. And she was like, I think I can help your channel out more, being that there's several channels involved in my Brunch with the Bunch, so why don't you come on that? And she was right. All right, let's take a look at the great queue for Flight of Passage instead of listening to me. Floating islands. Yes, it is. It is a very special community, Dan. And it's weird. I kind of got it. About a year ago, I actually did a little clickbaity video that was basically talking about how wonderful and kind and unbelievable the Disney YouTube community was, and I meant what I said, but I had only gotten a few instances of that, and so I didn't expect everyone to be like that. But I mean, of 15 parties that I did interviews with, and I don't know how many people are in the chats that I get on various channels every night, and then people like Dan, Pete McDevitt, Walt, Dean from A Live Place. The guy does all that. He doesn't make a dime. I don't even know how he has the time to do that. I'm speechless, really. Disney Dan, Faith Hope of Disney, aka Barbara. I love making that video. It's very special, and it's not for me, but for the community. Thank you for a great video about the community the other day. Awesome job. Yes, it was. It was, Dan. It probably is the best one on YouTube. Because I do know, before I got into any of this, I do know people who got you know, big audiences who have been YouTube creators for a long time. And, you know, they're nice too, but they don't seem as bound, you know, as we do, like this special family. You know, they are, but maybe a little bit more in words than we really are for real. And they're more competitive. You know, I mean, sometimes I'll walk up to like a new channel in the Disney community, because you see new channels all the time. Thank you, Krista Knoxville. Hit that like button, please. It's Bob with One Stop Mask, the guy with the N95 mask. I've been wearing park masks, but I don't know, I feel safer this way. I actually have worn the park mask over it, and then I'm like, why am I sleepy? I was getting oxygen deprived. If you like what you're seeing, if you like this goofy stuff, and our experience in the parks, and the interplay with the community, please subscribe to One Stop Mask, and check out some of these other channels, like Disinfinity, and Disney Dan, and if you like what you see, subscribe to them too. And also hit that like button, that really helps us out a lot. And actually, if you are one of our small band of brothers and sisters that watches us a lot, if you feel like getting on our little shop that's in the details below, it's called the One Stop Mouse Emporium. We've got t-shirts and hats and stuff like that, pretty well priced, and we only get a couple of bucks off of each one of those, but it does help to support the channel, you know, so that when you're streaming or something, you can get a bite to eat. And all of my tech is very outmoded, so there's lots of reasons to do that kind of stuff. But I've had a blast doing this. Thank you so much, all of you guys, for supporting me. We're over 500 subscribers now. 520, I think, something like that. And this might be the last live stream that I'm doing in the parks for 2020. You might see me do a live stream still in December, probably at Disney Springs, maybe at some of the resorts. But for the rest of December, this will probably be the last park live stream. Maybe not, we'll see. It has to do with park passes and this being my last day at Disney because of the layoffs. So we'll see. I'll do whatever I can. 521. Thanks very much, Katrina. How do I find that shop, Bob? Right below, actually, at that link that Katrina just threw up, because she's so super considerate. Thank you. All right, let's go back. So we're inside the cave now, obviously. On the queue for Flight of Passage. Moving along. It's definitely worth the wait. I have waited on this line for 3 hours. Literally, I have. I'm not kidding. And I bet a lot of people out there in the stream have done that too. They've waited for multiple hours. Waited on lines in the hot sun that stretched all the way back into Africa. I was standing in front of a baseball cap that says see you real soon on it. That's what it was. I could feel it. It was a disturbance in the force. So anyway, yeah, please check out tonight at 8 p.m. the very first episode of our 12 Days of Vlogmas video is going to drop, and that is called My Hero, and it's real personal. It's my reminiscing of Christmases. I thought that would be a really great way to kick it off. And after I left Magic Kingdom last night, I kind of was working on that very late, and woke up, not much sleep, got some Wendy's, and then came to the park, got lunch at Flame Tree Barbecue, and here we are. Actually, I feel very awake right now. It must be Disney Dan. See, Disney Dan gets here, and all that energy he has is imbued on me, and I'm revived. Thank you so much, Dan. A lot of the time, it's much shorter than what is posted. I remember it showing a 120-minute wait, and it was less than an hour. You're on Disney time, Bob, LOL. Did the popcorn bucket come home in one piece last night? Yes, Katrina. As a matter of fact, the popcorn bucket did get home in one piece.
You're getting to be too much, sir.
I'm sorry?
You've been talking for over 20 minutes now and haven't stopped.
Uh-huh. Hey guys, we had a family having an argument. I thought they were saying something to me. All right, let me flip you back around.
Part of the enjoyment of it is walking through it, not listening to
Non-comply will be asked to leave. Please abide by the queue markings, maintain physical distancing, and use the hand sanitizer dispensers provided. Thank you.
The gentleman in front of me got into an argument with his family. Please refresh if you're having any issues. We're lagging a little. Hello, Dan. How are you? We're about to come into the lab. It's rather dark in here right now. Yeah, Faith, Hope, and Disney, there was an argument between a family member in front of me and a family member behind me, and I kind of got caught up in that, and then I was talking to you guys, and that annoyed him, and he basically told me to stop talking. He didn't come to the parks to hear people talking to each other, and then, of course, the people in front of his family and behind his family behind me, they didn't know what to do, so they all clammed up too. Like everybody isn't talking to each other with their family, and kids getting excited and stuff. So yeah, we need some Baltimore muscle in here, Walt. It's okay. I'm a cast member. I know how to deal with it. What What do you think cast members are doing most of the time right now, with people being upset about things that cast members have no control over? They're apologizing to everybody profusely. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about what Melissa would have done. There would have been blood. Thank you, Krista. Ooh. It's all right. Thanks, buddy. I just feel embarrassed for you guys. I know you know what I mean. I did mute it, but I didn't catch it all. I was trying to face it back towards me and mute it. But I will let you know that when I was muted, I told the man that he had every right to say what he was saying, and that I was really sorry, and I would try to keep it down. So I have the phone, like, I'm breathing on it. It's right next to me, and I'm talking low. Just because we're so great in our community, as we say. Thank you, Faith, Hope, and Disney. Hey, he's lucky. He's lucky. Today is my last day of being a cast member because of the layoffs. So if this were tomorrow, all bets are off. So here's the lab. You got it in you, Adam. You got it. Plus, when you're at Disney, you got a little extra understanding. Plus, some of you guys know that I actually worked in psych. I was a counselor on a psych ward for over a dozen years. So my job entailed people who weren't thinking straight, screaming at me and throwing things at me and everything. And in that situation, you basically say to yourself, it's not about me, and that's it. And as long as you're good with that, you just go, all right, unless the guy hits me, I'm fine. I always love to stand up in front of those shadows and compare myself to those huge shadows. All right. Thank you, Adam. Now, these guys, the cast members that work with the crowds at the park, they are saints. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Which is why, if you look at some of my videos, I haven't done it lately because it's not as easy to do with cast members in masks, but for a long time, if you look back at some of my videos, I would feature a random cast member right at the tail end of the video, right before the logo comes up saying, "See you real soon." And that was my unofficial
For the health and safety
cast
of
members.
everyone, eating and drinking are not permitted while in line. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times while in line and on the attraction. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
I've seen,
Please
what did I do?
abide by the queue markings,
Thank you,
maintain physical
Krista.
distancing, and use the hand sanitizer dispensers provided. Thank you.
All right. Get that out of there. Okay, good. We're almost on the ride. And I don't have Mr. Grumpy Puss in front of me, so that's good. Well, there's some real practical reasons too, Adam, and to everyone in the stream. If you get into some argument with somebody and it gets out of hand and you don't have any choice but to defend yourself or something, you're going to be banned from coming to the park for the rest of your life. I don't want that. I'm not going to let some person do that to me. So even though you might want to do something, I would not do it. Not here. If you want to come back to Disney. Now we're in the catacomb. We're about to go in. Yeah, it's true, Adam. That's a very practical reason.
Hi, how many party?
One, please.
Party of one. You'll be number 8 and C2.
Thank you.
Oh wait, number 9.
Number 9? Okay. Okay, number 9. And I'm not going to look at the ground because I don't want to give Kelly any.
The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar.
Oops.
They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA.
Sorry.
Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi. Connecting to an ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni-Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges.
Hi, Kelly.
Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Stivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
From moment now, you won't be restrained above the ground and your floor won't move. If you have a fear of heights, are prone to motion sickness, or unable to remain seated for your 4.5-minute flight, would like to opt out, just let me know. Please keep face coverings on while you're waiting throughout your entire flight, and everybody, both rooms, follow me into the link chamber.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
Put your bag into the bin behind
Oh, I'm
you.
so sorry.
And then you start at seat 11. Else covered? Is this where I should put my stuff? Yeah, please. You start at 11 and then you Okay. Yeah, you start at 11 here.
We have about 2 right outside. It's on the rider with it.
It's just a bike. You're going to be sitting here the whole time.
It's kind of like riding on a bicycle.
You're going to be sitting here the whole time. Tim, you're not actually flying. You're sitting on a bike and it's just going to be moving around here the whole time. It's like riding a bicycle. And you're going to have all of us around you. Right next to you. And you're not going to move anywhere. You're going to stay here. This isn't going anywhere.
Has he been on Soarin'? Has he been on Soarin'? Okay.
It's very stressful.
Okay.
You're not actually flying anywhere. You're not actually going to fly anywhere. You're going to sit on a bike twice. I don't understand. It's a great flight.
More family drama, just another family. I know. They're trying to tell him he's not flying anywhere.
We need to hurry up.
We set up a rider switching right outside. I'm going to try to live stream the ride, so hold on guys while I hold you down here. This is fun, it's pretty exciting. It's kind of the one you don't want to miss. It's one of the best rides they have.
It's one of the best rides they have.
It's exciting.
It's one of the best rides they have. One of the best rides they have.
I'll take it. And then Boyd can arrange for you to come right back over to the ride. Over here there's a bench. Yeah, you'll be waiting right outside the exit. I'll send you back around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your linking process will take place momentarily. Please remain seated and enjoy your flight. Arrival.
I
changed my mind about it.
What? You want to go?
No, I changed my mind about the ride.
You want to go or not?
No.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your linking process will take place momentarily. Please remain seated with your hands on the hand grips at all times and enjoy your flight. Arrival.
All the way forward, right to your task path.
Restraints activated.
And you can keep that really close to your chest because it will set off sensors if you okay. Out, especially off to the side. I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. Everybody ready for your flight? Yay! Okay guys, we're streaming Flight of Passage. I promise, Katrina, I won't talk. Bob was strangely silent for the rest of the night on the stream. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I felt so bad for the little guy. He couldn't make up his mind. Wasn't that beautiful?
Welcome
That's
back.
great.
Please step off the link
Love
chair,
that ride.
gather your belongings, and exit the link chamber.
I'm not quite sure that that's not the best ride at Disney still. Although the novelty of Rise of the
Attention
Resistance
drivers,
really got
stow
me.
your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors.
Somebody leave a cell phone behind?
For your safety, throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
Isn't that a great ride, guys? Yeah, you still get the general gist of it.
Come on, Kate, you already got some. You already got some.
And for those of you that have not been here before, wait till you see the real thing. For those of you that see the slightly blurry version, without your 3D glasses, it makes you reminisce because you know what it's like. All right. Yeah, Dan, Rise of the Resistance is great. They're both, well, you know, they're both very similar to me in that they're both spectacular. They both, you know, it's like, do you like A New Hope or do you like The Empire Strikes Back? So it's apples and oranges. They're both very out of. Thanks everybody for joining in. Hey Kadani Sean, how are ya? Hey Lori French, how are you? Great to have Disney Dan here. Kadani Sean, please check out his channel. Thank you so much, Krista. Thank you, thank you. And I am going to talk freely now. Okay, all right. Haunted Mansion has been my favorite ride for a long time, and really is. I always have to go on Haunted Mansion. It's hard to stream in Haunted Mansion. It's a dark ride, and there's lags and everything, but I have a strong connection with some of the old school rides, like It's a Small World. They'll tell you I got on it in 1964 at the World's Fair in New York, and Walt Disney knew of me as the 2-year-old kid that jumped into the water and was trying to meet all the little doll boys and girls. And Haunted Mansion. Always wanted to go to Disneyland when I was growing up. Never had the chance. Basically, my family couldn't afford it. And so once I actually did start going to the parks, I, of course, always have to go on Haunted, sort of revenge of the little kid in me. Tying my shoe, thanks a lot. All right, this is the gift shop. Right outside Flight of Passage. Hello, how are you? Here's where you can make an avatar of yourself, one of these foot tall dolls. They kind of do a scan of you. Here's one guy here that had a picture and a scan, and there's his avatar. Actually, over there, you sit in these chairs, and there's like this scanning device. And then like 20 minutes later, on the other side of the room, this thing actually produces your packaged avatar doll, which is cool. What is this? I don't know what this is actually. Banshee glow wings. Oh, so I don't know if you guys have seen the wings that people have on their backs for Tinkerbell. You can actually wear these too, and they glow, and they're Banshee wings. That was actually a good marketing idea from someone. Oh. And one of the cast members actually has on. Could you do me a favor, Kelly? Could you turn around so they could see the wings? And there are the glow wings, like Tink's wings. Very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Most people are very, very nice. You know, I get bumped into a guy by mistake. But I don't think I've bumped into a grumpy guy like that in, I don't know. I can't even remember. I mean, I've seen families stressed and moms upset at their kids and stuff in 100-degree weather, but I did. I actually did get caught up. Okay, so here's the story. 3 years ago, about, we're having a cold front coming through like we just did 2 nights ago when I was freezing in 40-degree weather in Epcot. I am standing at a bus stop at Hollywood Studios, and a mom is screaming at her kids because they won't stop arguing with each other, saying this is an expensive trip, you guys should really appreciate this, and planning all this takes hard work. And the dad says something. He's just tired and quiet and over sort of in the corner, and she says, "What are you looking at? Blah 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 blah." And I'm just standing there with my fiance, and I'm not saying a thing. I'm not even looking at her. I'm trying to just like look away, like this is embarrassing for her. And she looks over at me and she goes, "And you, what are you looking at? You don't have any right to." And I was like, So yes, it does happen. And if you're one of the nice people, one of the nice guys that people think they can get away with that with, I know all about that syndrome from working in hospitals. So if you do get caught up in that, it's not you, and it's not worth getting banned from the park, because it's basically zero tolerance. Like in a high school situation, or if you've got your kids and they've broken something or they get in an argument, you just say, okay, I'm punishing everyone. That's how Disney does it. So never do that, ever, ever. Bob, I'm sure as cast members we have so many hilarious stories. I have a few that come instantly to mind. Yeah, you know, there's so many, there's too many. But just good advice to people. Try to remember, this is your happy place. If there's any happy place, this is your happy place. And don't let anybody take that from you. This is your hard-earned money and time that you're taking to be here. And not even 5 minutes is worth it. So. There is a general feeling that I have, which is very interesting. A couple of days ago, it was the Magic Kingdom stream yesterday. Feels like a million years ago. Navi River Journey. I don't think so. Feels like a million years ago, but I was not in a great mood going into Magic Kingdom because of some weird stuff. Probably the cast member layoff thing just kind of getting to me. But as soon as I walk in to the square And, you know, I see that tree there, I see the castle. It's a general overall shift in perception. I'm easy to please, and I really put a finger on it. You know, it makes you think life is good. The same feeling that you get, you know, when you look at your cutie pie little kids or your dogs or your wonderful wife. When something bad has happened to somebody else and all of a sudden you find yourself thanking God for all the good things in your life. Disney does that for me. It really does. And I know that people that go to the parks and our Disney community, that's what I think makes us so special, because this is the way that we want the world to be. You know, kind, considerate, loving, supportive, all of those things in that idyllic world. And, you know, ourselves in these friends that we have here, and I think it's getting addictive for me. It really is. The more people that I meet in the community, the more positivity that's there. I don't want to go back out into the real world. And that's the same with working for Disney. Kelly can attest to that. Dan can attest to that. I think Disney World is slice of heaven, or a preview of heaven. I like that. I'm going to use that. Disney World is a preview of heaven. Right, not going into a Bug's Life because that is like solid lag. That's interesting. It's a Simba popcorn bucket. Interesting. I would bet that's $25 like the other ones. So you've got the Mickey Christmas, you've got the white tree that I got last night, and you've got Simba. And they've got hot cocoa with raspberry vodka. Oh my gosh. That would have been great when it was hot. I mean, that would have been great when it was cold. Right now it sort of is not hot, not cold. But definitely I don't need hot cocoa with vodka. That would have been great when I was at Epcot the other day and we were dancing around layers. But this is more standard Florida. There's the gimbal, and there it's not. That swift move was brought to you by Mouse Talk. Mouse Talk, where gimbals are not supposed to be in the shot. By the way, go to Mouse Talk. Check out his channel. He is Bob's, who shout out everybody in the chat and involve everybody in there as well as he can. Has not come yet. Oh yeah, is there anybody in the chat? Bob, do you have a Cash App? You can super chat me. I believe you should be able to super chat me. But I don't have a PayPal account or anything. Oh. So, if you've watched my streams, you know what I'm about to say, but I'll say it again. Yak and Yeti. I say this. AJ Wolf from Disney Food Block says this. Big secret, big yummy, big time good. Appetizer, firecracker shrimp. Crispy fried shrimp tossed in a creamy spicy sauce with Asian slaw. Get 2 of those, make it a meal. You will love it. Let's see, you need one like Mylene for when she gets her donuts. All right, I'll have to ask her about that. So what you can do is if you don't have a reservation, it's a little harder now that they have social distancing because not that many people fit at a bar that only takes 6 people. But you can go in there, sit right down at the bar, and order that appetizer like a dinner. And very good. Very good. One of my favorite things. Favorite unknown things. Along with number 1 on that list, which of course people have heard me say too, which is the macadamia nut pancakes at the Kona Cafe. Who's mouse? Hey, buddy. Mouse Talk, I think, is referring to when I was one of the nominees for the Pixar Award recognition thing on Pete McDevitt's show, and I got announced, and right when I got announced, somebody seriously said, "Who's One Stop Mouse?" And that's actually, I thought I misheard. The only reason I actually knew that that was true was because that guy said that, which I thought was a crack up. Somebody else said, "Oh, well, that's kind of rude," and I'm like, no, it's not. I barely know who I am either. I don't know, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should start every stream with Who's Mouse Talk, and I'll tell you who I think I am on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'll end it up with the see you real soon. That's what I think. All right, so who is Mouse Talk? Lay it out. Mouse Talk is a good guy. He comes from the Maryland area. I actually met him for the first time in person. Had a nice dinner with him and James Ryan, the mod extraordinaire. And he's been more helpful than he knows, actually. It's interesting when you're kind of struggling and getting going and everything. And this is part of the Disney community thing too. If people are kind and supportive and everything, they can be supportive, so much more supportive than they actually know. Okay, so I was talking about the vantage point for the raft. There's one right there. And Donald is on that. And what they do is they come out. This is a good little tip because people will run around all over the place. There's Everest, and then they just came out through the canal underneath the bridge that's past Everest, between Everest and Theater in the Wild. So if you pass Everest and either go down, if the doors open, go down to like here in the seats, or most probably go over the bridge and get in over here where I was standing when I was wrapping up the stream the other day, and I couldn't find the boats. Just about in about 10 minutes time, every single cavalcade they had going on basically staged back here and came out. So go to these stands to either side of Everest, probably to the one between Theater in the Wild and Everest, and let them come to you. Some of those guys put the pedal to the metal on those boats, man. The one that they have, the Caribbean one with the steel drums, that guy's tearing like 40 miles an hour. I'm like, I started taking off with the gimbal after him, and I'm like, you know, cast members like, slow down, sir. I'm acting like a 4-year-old here. I can't do this. So, as we come to Everest, it is getting more congested. Thirsty River Bar is open again now too, so that's kind of adding to it because the line's going back. And the lines for Everest, you know, with the social distancing, they usually are coming out of here and going way down here and over the bridge right into the front of Theater in the Wild. So and that actually is a long wait for Everest. It's 50 minutes, 50, which means usually that line that goes over that bridge to Theater in the Wild is like a 30-minute wait. So this must squiggle some more or go into Dino Land. Let's just, excuse me, let's just absorb some Everest excitement vicariously from the little viewing spot outside the exit shop. Ear to Ear Magic, hello! I know who you are! And I'm here in the park where I met Ear to Ear Magic in the gift shop. Thank you for joining us, Ear to Ear Magic. Nice to see you. Kinda, you know, nice to see the type. Oh, I hear one of those cavalcades going right now. I think I'm gonna set up camp for a few minutes in that position I told you about, in the stands just to the other side of the bridge, and let them come to me. And I think there's 3 different ones going on right now. That sounds like the steel drum band one, which does go over the bridge. And no, actually, that's odd. It goes to right in front of the entrance of Theater of the Wilds. And when I've seen it to there, it's been less of a wait time. So I don't know what that's about. If they got a fudge factor. See, here's what I mean. You can see 2 of the boats right now. Let's see. All right, let's set up right here.
Returning from her latest river adventure, please welcome Pocahontas.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except for
oh, it's Pocahontas.
drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
She's probably
behalf of Pocahontas, we encourage you to follow the colors of the wind as you explore Disney's Animal Kingdom.
So like I said, they seem to come and go from this point. You saw her just going back into wherever they dock. And now in a minute, somebody else will probably come out or go in as well, so. We'll enjoy the sights. She went right around the river bend. Okay, everyone, sing "We Are One." Can't wait for Nemo to reopen. Oh, it's Pocahontas. Pocahontas and the raccoon character from Pocahontas. Okay, that's the quiz. Who is the raccoon character from Pocahontas? Anyone miss the Rivers of Light? Yeah. That's an easy answer. All right, we'll hang here for just a minute. Hey guys, if you have not subscribed to One Stop Mouse and you think that we're having some fun and you like to watch this channel, please do me a favor and subscribe and like us too. That really helps out the channel, keeps us going. Miko, very nice. You guys are brilliant. So it's Miko and Pocahontas were on the boat that just came. And I think we're about to see another boat. I think so. Shh. Nope. Hit the like button, guys. Ear to ear magic. Jim Ryan here. James, how are you? Just in before we shut down, still at the office, but surely wanted to say hello to all the wonderful folks that follow my pal Bob. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. We are in the stands right across from the Theater in the Wilds, right at the staging point where the boats come and go. Instead of trying to chase them down, we're going to stay here for a minute. And here's another boat that's about to come in to dock, and they're going to swirl around and then come in. This one has Donald on it for sure. Ear to ear magic, what cupcake is Chris sampling today? Okay, who can name the hummingbird friend of Pocahontas? I can't. I guess I'm just not that familiar with Pocahontas. I should be. Andrew LaFleur, good to see you. Hello. Okay, so it is Donald. It's Safari Donald. And then who is the other duck in the aeronautical gear? He's got the flight jacket on and everything. I always forget his name. Oh, it's Donald and Daisy, but who's the guy? The guy with the aeronautical jacket on, behind them. Oops. So they're coming in now.
On behalf of Donald and his friends, have a festive holiday.
So that's 2 of them. I think there's 4 of them right now. We'll give it another minute. Catch them. So right over there, if you can see it, see the blue roof and everything. That is part of Flame Tree Barbecue, as well as where the red umbrellas were. And where I was sitting and eating was right over there are some little red picnic tables, but that's my favorite spot because those boats will also come around and zoom and come right past you and kind of serenade that porch as well. So that's another good place to watch. Now, if you're at the Tree of Life, they're going to zoom down that canal and you'll be running, trying to chase them. So take a breath, relax. So tune in to One Stop Mouse tonight, Thursday night at 8 p.m. for my first episode of the 12 Days of Vlogmas for an episode called My Hero. There's music coming, which means it's another boat. It is. I think it's that boat with the crazy guys. It is, with the steel drums and all dressed crazy. They're on their way. So they'll do the same thing you've seen. They'll come around and do a little bit of a bend and then kind of come right into port right here. And then probably in a minute or two, we'll see boats coming out. I think, you know, they have to do character breaks and everything, so they switch out. They probably refuel and stuff. Take a break. These guys are pretty funny though. Here comes Minnie and Mickey and Pluto coming out. So they're coming out and the mariachis are coming in. This is what I mean about this spot. Right in the stands, just on the other side of the bridge from Everest. Kind of right in front of the now closed Theater in the Wild. This is where the action is for the barges. And I think you basically, in what? How long were we here? If you come to the spot in about 10-15 minutes time, you basically see all the cavalcades. So this is actually, if you're going to stop and have like a little snack break or something, this is actually a pretty good spot. This is where I am. I'm right in the corner here, and there are tables. And there's no doors or anything here to get past. Those other stands can have doors sometimes. And there's the Theater in the Wilds, which, as we were just mentioning, had the Nemo show in it, but of course the live shows like Nemo the Musical and Festival of Lion King have been canceled due to social distancing. Guys, be sure to hit that like button if you're having a good time. Woohoo! Who's driving those boats? That's me. I have a remote control on the bottom of the gimbal. Why do you think I'm so distracted? Depends on which boat. They have guys that are like sitting on the floor of the boat, and I guess they have like a little slit, like a little windscreen, and they basically drive those boats the way that guys who are sitting in the base of the floats drive the floats in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So, fun fact. Well, not that fun, but that's the deal. So, the miracle of last night's stream at Magic Kingdom was that I made my wife happy by getting her the white popcorn bucket. Oh, those are cool. Those keychains? Interesting. I haven't had a Mickey bar in like forever. Thanks, Lori. We lawyers are supposed to be pretty grim during the day. I rebel every once in a while and smile anyway. Oh my Lord. Is that a fun fact too, Jim? Grim fact. All right. We're over in the direction of Dinosaur. So, I say we get on Dinosaur. Triceratops spin. I used to like Primeval Whirl. That's shut down now. I'm not exactly sure if that's permanent and if it's just social distancing. I think I've heard, I know I've heard why and how, but I can't remember it anymore. I'm slipping, Jim. Getting old. Gone, gone, gone. We can ride, but we'll be a series of lags, Bob. Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. You're right. I haven't actually, I can't, it's this, let's see. All right. Let's keep walking and having some exercise. Soaking in the atmosphere. Hello. We're at the Boneyard. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's weird. I keep trying though. I've been experimenting with several things. There's one thing that I have not done. And if I solve that issue, it'll become my proprietary secret. But you'll know when it comes, because you'll go, how come Bob can go there? Just have more people. Yeah. I will tell you that getting the Prime subscription to Streamlabs, I don't think has made, with its disconnect protection, I don't think ear to ear that has done anything at all. I think it drops out just as much. Throw the camera into the trash can, shake it around and growl loudly, and you'll have the same effect as Dinosaur. Hey buddy, don't dare me. I've had people screaming at me on lines today and everything. You don't know. All right. Discovery Island. All right, coming back around to Flame Tree Barbecue. Let's just eat more barbecue. All right, let's just put it this way. On some of the streams that you have seen, I've eaten Flame Tree Barbecue at the beginning of the stream, done the stream, and once I turned the camera off, I was eating more barbecue, okay? It's really happened. Not getting on a bug's life. It is such a nice day. Gosh darn golly. Look at that sky. Unbelievable. You want some flame? I'm killing you. Sean, I'm killing you. Sean, you and I are gonna have dinner at Flame Tree Barbecue, and we're gonna eat them out of house and home. And we'll just do a stream. Like I was saying at BP. I think just doing eating streams would be great. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ornaments. Pretty. I think this was the shop where I met Ear to Ear, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Could have been the other one. I think it was this one. Oh, is this where? This is interesting. It's like a pink flannel shirt. That's nice, actually. Pink flannel mini shirt. Of course, if you live down here, you can wear it like 2 days a year. And look at this. It's a yellow flannel Pluto shirt. A red kind of gingham flannel shirt with Goofy. And then here's Mickey, which is a green one, which I like. It's not super heavy, warm. Really do not want to get anything from myself, though. I don't think my wife would like that. I'm looking for stuff from my wife. In the other shop, there's actually... Or was it this one? Oh, it's here. They have a silver locket here from Frozen. Hello, how are you? Do you still have? Do you still have the silver Frozen locket that you had earlier?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's you know, like that big and it opened up. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm like, I know which one to talk about for sure.
That's the Frozen locket, and not sure if my wife wants it or not. She was in here and I think she was just saying that for my sake, but
Like, look at it. It's so pretty. It is a very
I've had them pull it out of there like 3 times, and I have my cast member discount still, so I was like, I think it's like $75 for the discount, so I was like, that's great.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, with the 50% off cast member discount. Yes, my wife loves Frozen very much. Oh, these little Loungefly bags. There's Kevin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is wonderful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Circling back. Can't get rid of me. Aw. They're nice. Aren't those great? Yeah, look at those bags. The Kevin bag. And here's a Mickey hat with sparkles. And actually seen a lot of people wearing those outside the last 2 days because it's been so cold. Actually, Walt from Mouse Talk, are you still on the stream? Weren't you and Melissa in those onesies in that Instagram picture? I could have swore I saw that. Don't shy away now. Baby, it's cold outside. That's what it said. I have 2 shreds of memory left. I saw it. Katrina Scalapini, you know it, Krista. I got Saturday to Disney Springs, and I'm only being $100 with me in cash, and keeping my wallet in the car so I don't buy at the Loungefly. I don't even know how I go through money like I do, guys. It's like I did that the other day. Literally, I'm like, okay. I'm only going to spend $100. I'm not even going to bring a card with me. It's going to be $100 cash. That's all. It's like, you'd think that was worth something. And in like 10 minutes, it's gone. Oh. Here are the animatronic Groots that sit on a little plate on your shoulder. Interactive Groot recognizes and responds to 20 spoken phrases with sounds, music, and movement. Depending on your questions, he'll be happy, mad, sad, or excited, and even dance. He can stand or even sit on your shoulder with the included shoulder plate, includes lists of phrases. Use a Bluetooth speaker sold separately to play your favorite music. And, oh, that is the Bluetooth speaker right there. Which is right there. How cool is that? Hi. Always please give a cast member a very cheerful hi. They certainly deserve it for all the cheerful highs that they have to put out. The Game of Life, Haunted Mansion, welcome to the afterlife. I actually have thought about getting this a couple of times. Welcome, foolish mortals. It's delightfully unlivable here in the afterlife. Will you attend the Booversary or start a scarier? Choose wisely along the way from grim grinning ghosts, or grim grinning ghosts will come out to socialize or derail you from the prize. Your chilling challenge is to arrive at the final destination with the most screams and join the other 999 happy haunts who have retired at the Haunted Mansion. They're dying to meet you. Does anybody have this game? This looks fun. This looks Monopoly Parks Edition. And then there's Disney Parks Monopoly. That's interesting too. I don't see... Oh, $55.99 for the Life game. Oh, kind of a cool Mickey pack. All right, what do we got going on the chat? Katrina, with all the different characters you can get, she can't really find bags in normal stores with Disney characters. Careful, Bob, they might follow you. Yeah, you know they will. Been wanting the Villains Clue game, Kadani Sean says. Buying the onesies myself. Yeah, I mean, can't wear it too much if you're local, Florida here. But, I mean, if I lived in New York or something, I would certainly consider it. All right, so yes, my wife loves Frozen. All right. So yesterday when I was at Magic Kingdom, had a wonderful experience. I actually saw the fireworks going on, which was really, really cool. And what they're doing is, you know those small amounts of fireworks that they would have during the daytime shows? You know, it'd be like 2 bursts from either side of the castle, just like 1, 2, 3, and it was over. It looks like what they were doing yesterday was every 15 minutes, on the 15 minutes, you know, 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock, they would do a little burst of those. Sometimes it would coincide with the changing of the projections, because, you know, they've got 2 different types of Christmas projections on the castle, and sometimes the projection would stay the same. Okay, that makes sense. The weakest part of my Disney game is shopping and merch, trying to learn so much. Katrina Scalapini. Island Mercantile. Oh. I think there's a Mickey bar in my future. I just feel it. Maybe we'll hit that when we come out. Let's see what we got. Interesting. Interesting. Oops. Guess who's looking at me instead of at the stuff? You! Mickey and Company made from 50% reprieve recycled fiber from plastic bottles, some of which come from the Walt Disney World Resort. That's pretty cool.
All times, including when taking photographs. The exception would be when eating or drinking alcohol. Was that not comply with the alcohol. Also, often and thoroughly, when you're allowed to know the cotton season, and maintain its policy.
I didn't initiate this, but what you told me earlier.
More of the little Kevin bags. I saw a very cool hat last night that I got. It was a Chewbacca hat. I wanted to show it to you guys again. I kind of stuffed it in my bag quick and was out of there as I was wrapping up the stream. Disinfinity, are you there still? Daniel, if you are still there, give me a sign.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. I'm the type that when at Walmart, you know, I can identify with that. With me, I don't know, it might be different, but I always have all kinds of little projects, things that I need for the channel, for streaming, for needing to repair things. I wanted to use the rest of some 3/4 inch expensive plywood that I bought for something else to make a workbench out of. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Do you have any idea what the wait time is?
I'm sorry?
Do you have any idea what the wait time is right now?
It's like 50 minutes right now.
50?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Krista Knox. My phone basically is a Galaxy 10 Plus that has the sort of rounded off edge, and right on the rounded off edge, that button is. So all I've got to do is like brush the phone or look at it the wrong way, and that happens. Thank you. I'm online here, but I think I'm gonna see if I can show you Nomad Lounge. I don't think they're gonna let me do it unless I do a mobile order, but okay, here's Nomad Lounge. Okay, I think that you guys are gonna think this is unbelievable if you can go in here. They have these great drinks: Annapurna Zing, Bombay Sapphire Gin, Passion Fruit Puree, mint, lime, ginger beer, glowing lotus flower, yucca fries with chipotle aioli, a bread service, all kinds of things. Let me see what the deal is here. Hi. How is it working getting into the lounge? Do you need a reservation to go in, or?
It's not technically a reservation, so it's like a virtual queue that we have. So we'll
I was just gonna say, okay.
Yeah, so it's basically like a walk-up list. We're also available on the My Disney Experience app as well, where you can see.
I can't actually do that because my phone is live streaming to all these people at the same time. But I wanted them to see it, and I would get something to eat and something to drink. But how long is the list?
Right now, at the moment, it's going to just be less than 5 minutes. We'll get you seated almost immediately, but depending on the time of day, the wait times will vary.
Okay, I figured, but I actually, since the reopening and everything, I haven't come in here, and I keep telling people how great the atmosphere is.
Yes.
so yeah, please put me on the list, and I'd love to come in 5. That's great. I love your name.
Oh, thank you.
That is, well, this is my very last day as a cast member today.
Aww.
I'm one of the laid off people, so I'm here on one of my, my passes. But that is some people don't get a great stage name. That's a great name. That's great.
It's just a party of one, correct?
Just party of one, yes.
What's the last name?
Gabrielsen. Gabrielsen. Write it down, everybody.
Like indoors or outdoors? We have both tables available.
Yeah, outside, yeah.
Outside, perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get my exit control.
Thank you. Okay, so this wonderful young lady with the stage name of Mars is going to let us in just a few minutes, and we're going to taste some of these great elaborate kind of drinks and maybe a snack. Probably just get one of the drinks that are really cool. We'll take a vote on the stream. But really, I just wanted to get in for the most part, since I have to get something. I want you to see what it looks like in here. Bob, what did you used to do at Disney? Caroline W., just curious. I used to be an itinerary planner at Disney. You would call up, and if you wanted to book the Wild Africa Trek or a Keys to the Kingdom or something like that, I would book it. Hold on one second. Hello! Hi, Paul, thank you.
Roll thin, right?
Yeah. Wow, look at this. We're following Paul in. And this is the view here on the canal. Oh wow, look at this. We've got our own couch to ourselves. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh. So, oh my goodness, Santa's coming. I didn't know about this cavalcade, so we're here, and here comes a very special cavalcade.
Hello, everyone! Y'all have a Merry Christmas! And what's that little peanut waffle Christmas?
Wow, look at that! I know! I know him. Very good, Elf. I've never seen that one before. I have not seen Santa on a barge before. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know they had Santa on a barge. Okay, so here we are at the Nomad Lounge, which is the attached lounge to the signature restaurant Tiffin's, right near Pandora. And we've got a big couch to lie out on here. It's like 70 degrees. And alright, here we go here. Roasted calabaza squash soup, beef sliders, chipotle aioli with yucca fries, smoked pork ribs, charcuterie plate, lobster mac and cheese. Alright, here, look at this. Isn't that amazing? Lobster mac and cheese, black diamond, cheddar cheese, sherry, oranchette pasta. I don't even know what oranchette pasta is, but 22 bucks. They have a squash soup, 14, beef sliders. That could be good. Smoked pork ribs. I think I'm just gonna get a drink. Oh. Oh my goodness. the phone pointed my direction. People always think I'm pointing it towards them. So, Bob, I used to be in culinary school, and that mac and cheese sounds delicious, doesn't it? Scan here to access today's dining selections. I can't actually do that. That's why you need a secondary phone. But I will get something to drink. So anyway, now that you're here on the comfy couch, pull up the seat. I'm hungry, LOL. Please do me a favor and subscribe to One Stop Mouse. Just so that I can be okay with the people online screaming at me. I sound like a Jerry Lewis telethon. Me too, Krista. I'm throwing down in the kitchen today with all the takeout menus. Subscribe to One Stop Mouse if you like what you're seeing. Do the like thing if you like what you're seeing. Hey there. I can't use my phone to scan right now because I'm doing a live stream YouTube
I'll get you a
thing.
paper menu then.
But yeah, please.
Yep,
I wanted to
absolutely.
get a drink.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Check out tonight should be very interesting. I've never done Vlogmas before. So first day of Vlogmas. I'm only doing 12 days every other day till the 25th. But right away, all the advice that I got from people like Kelly from the Mickey Bunch and Walt from Mouse Talk telling me that it's hard, you gotta be prepared and everything ahead of time. Well, guess what? I didn't take that advice, and I basically streamed. I streamed at Magic Kingdom last night. Went home, spent a little bit of time with my wife, and then stayed up all night long, and literally all night long, because I had to go to Disney, return computer equipment, and then went from there to Animal Kingdom, and then got set up for this. So I'm going around like I've been up for a long time. I'm not used to these kind of shifts. Bob is awesome, and don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, don't look so maniacal when you can't see my face, because I'm excited for tonight's Vlogmas. Now that's actually more, I don't know if that was a mistake or not, Katrina, but that probably describes what I did that you'll see tonight. You can just call it Bob's Vlogmas. But it is heartfelt. That's the one thing it is. Caroline, Bob, my friend, used to work in Toy Story and then transferred to Batu. Now she is back home. Oh, yeah. Man, I would love to work in Batu. Working in the parks is hard. The job that I told you that I had, I had a headset on and I was in an air-conditioned building with Disney paraphernalia all around me, and people would come by with little carts with hot chocolate and scones and candy and stuff. It was such a cush job, such a wonderful, big portraits of walls on the wall and stuff. We were very, very well taken care of. And even after the fact, they furloughed us in April, and they basically paid for our very good healthcare benefits for several months, even though we weren't working. And then for the last 2 months, actually leading up to, it's not termination, it's separation from the company, they've been paying us our regular check as like a severance, even though we're not doing anything. So, and then they hired a company to help us transition into another job from there, and about 20 other things. Disney is the company to work for. It's not just all about the salary, because a lot of people will tell you, you know, they don't pay that much and everything. I know people that have gone from Disney to huge paying jobs for big companies elsewhere and then come back to Disney because it's the culture, it's the family. When you're in that club, plus, you know that thing we were just talking about, the Disney community, that club, that feeling, that togetherness, that's working for Disney too. You're part of that family. So, more than ever, I need the Disney YouTube community because I've lost that family. I can't go home again yet, but there might be hope. Because just today, before I went to return my computer gear, my old leader at Disney told me about this new position that was opening up with Disney HR, and I just applied for it. Hey,
Alright, so
thank
these
you.
are going to be our cocktails. And I bought this just in case you didn't want to munch on anything.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, more options here.
Thanks a lot.
My
Thanks a lot. Okay, so you guys saw I haven't been to Disney since 2011. Oh, a lot has changed, Caroline. A lot has changed. And one of the things that I did a lot of as an itinerary planner, and I was helping plan people's vacations, was trying to get people used to the way fast passes had become. You know, they're not like the paper slips out of the machines anymore, even though they don't have them now, and maybe they won't, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they'll even have annual passes anymore, but my Disney experience and how you could do everything on the app, everything had changed in terms of planning, and there were no down times like back in 2011, where there were dead times, slow times to come. Because Disney packed in marathons and everything else, so it was always kind of at a high volume until COVID. So, Caroline, it's been 2015 for me, and I was 13 weeks pregnant, so I couldn't do much. Caroline, I'm due for a trip back, but my mom is a teacher, so hard for us. Okay, you ready? Let's see what we're gonna order. Look at this. Let's see, guys. Lamu libation, rum, banana rum, guava puree, lime juice, goslings, spice treater classic, Old Tom Jam, vermouth, sting, night monkey, dark rum, tempting tigress, 10-year bourbon, lime juice, Jennifer Zing, beer, Joffrey's, Leaping Lizard, Snow Leopard Salvation, Snow Leopard Vodka, Can you guys see this? So, very, very interesting concoctions. Dark rum, and ever since the zombie at Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, I don't go for that. There's a bourbon thing here with St. Elizabeth allspice dram, tamarind syrup, and lime juice. I think I'm gonna try that. Tempting Tigress, Russell's Reserve 10-year bourbon. I know this is going to be backwards, but Tempting Tigress, Russell's Reserve 10-year bourbon, St. Elizabeth allspice dram, tamarind syrup, and lime juice, $15. Mustang Coffee, that's interesting. Crown Royal, brown sugar, and butter with coffee. That actually sounds good. I don't know. I might have to change my mind on that. It's an expensive coffee though if you're gonna do it. That's 13 and that's 15. Now these are all like kind of jungle drinks, so the majority of these have rum or dark rum. If you've never had dark rum before, it's strong. It's strong. High Tower Rocks, tequila. This is where I just get impulsive, and at the last minute you don't really know what I'm going to order, I do that. So it's the Mustang Coffee or the Tempting Tigress. It's the bourbon drink or the Crown Royal in coffee with brown sugar and butter. That actually sounds really good. Alright, sit back and enjoy the view. Oops. There they are. Look closer up. It's Pocahontas. Hi. See her driving the boat back there? You said who drives the boat? Okay, so what we'll do is I will order and then I'll pick up my pack, yes, and walk around. You know, probably what we'll do is just sit here, I'll have the drink, and then we'll walk through here. 2:45. Let's see how much juice I have left. Not that much. It's time for a charge. Excuse me, folks. You can't go wrong with butter. I know. Doesn't that sound good? It's not backwards. I'm good, Jeffrey. How are you? I did World in 2015 and 2019 and landed 18, hoping to move down next year and make it a daily, weekly occurrence. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not I think, especially if a lot of jobs have a virtual work element to them. You know, I mean, I didn't go directly from my Disney job to being furloughed. They transitioned from working in an office building in Orlando to giving us a bunch of gear working at home and then being furloughed. And then the reason I'm bringing it back now is they had us, we were all set up, they had us keep the computer gear just in case we came back to work, but with social distancing and stuff, they were not booking tours, which is the mainstay of what I did, and not as much dining, and I did some of that too, and they basically dissolved my entire department, so yeah, there's not much you can do about that. So, but Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, she went back. My wife didn't lose her job. Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, she was furloughed and just recently, a couple of weeks ago, got called back in a Hail Mary play. Who knows? Who knows? I would love to actually work in HR and help other people who are going through what they're going through. That would be very ironic, actually. All right, hold on a second. If you see the camera flip, anyone like Katrina, you can just tell Kelly that Bob's filming the ground again, but really I have a reason. I can't let my favorite place in the world be a once a week once every couple of years event. Seems a little backwards way of living. It's unbelievable to me that just a very short time ago, I would come down, well, I increased it from the frequency that you have, Adam, to I just couldn't take it anymore. I just made a decision. I bought a platinum pass, and I in 2018 I came down here long distance on 5 trips, and you know, they basically told me, why don't you live here? And I did.
Yeah, we are good.
Alright, I'm getting the bourbon. Watch, I'll change my mind right at the last second. Watch. It's like I'm tricking myself. Night monkeys.
Yeah, we first opened, literally, that's all we had.
That's the night monkeys. Brown sugar butter, hot coffee, Crown Royal. I'm going to try the Tempting Tigers just because it's different. Watch me flip. Oh, hi there. I'm going to have one of these Tempting Tigresses, please. It's what?
It's like a spin of ours of an old.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Yeah, thanks a lot. Oh. Here they come. Donald's got some fans. Yep, so that's what I figured. I was reading about old fashions just the other day and I was kind of wanting one. He was saying that the Tempting Tigress is their version of an old fashioned. It's 15 bucks, 10-year-old bourbon, allspice dram, tamarind syrup, and lime juice. It's supposed to be like tropical spin on that. So we'll do that. We'll walk through the inside there when I can actually take my pack with me. And I'm going to charge the phone right now. It's Infinity. It is a really cool cavalcade. So we've seen them all. We've seen them from a distance, up in the stands. And this is actually a really good location too now. I'm going to tell people about this. One more reason to come to Nomad Lounge and sit on the porch outside. Safer because it's outdoor seating. It's cool enough, like now, very cool. And you get a close-up view of the cavalcades, and you can make sure to get them all in if you're in the stands. So if you're with kids and you want to make sure you see all the holiday cavalcades, Vodacade. Sorry, you're right. Thank you, Krista Knoxville. That's why you are a mod supreme. Vodacade. Vodacade. Alright. Hold on. Boom. Oh. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not taking it out of the case again today. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen, dog. Piece of gear I'm getting. Camera, proper mount to it. On my phone on a whole gimbal. Nope, it's not doing it. Hey, somebody call Kelly so that she can see this. She'll love this. Whoa! We lost all gravity. Whoa! All right, anybody want to see my Disney ID? That was me. My lanyard, and I had a Peter Pan limited edition thing on it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Come on, screen record for Kelly. Oh, the crazy man is coming again. Doesn't matter anymore. As of 5 o'clock, I'm no longer a Disney employee, so that's why I did that. Thanks.
All right, so sadly he knew he was in it. He said years prior that I actually forgot that part. Once he said that, I was like, oh no, we talked about that earlier. So, all right, so you know.
Love the Christmas music remix in the background. All right, so here you go. Here's to you guys. Here's to my numbers that don't matter anymore. And the Tempting Tigress, Russell's Reserve 10-year bourbon, allspice strand, tamarind syrup, and lime juice. Here's toasting to a new adventure, maybe onto another Disney job or not, and to all my friends in the YouTube community. All the guys out there, Adam, Krista, Disinfinity, Disney Dan, Adam Knox, Krista Knoxville, all of you guys, thank you for tuning in today. Katrina Scalpini, enjoying the Bodicade. Good. So we'll go and look at the Nomad Lounge in just a minute, and that'll wrap up our stream for the day. Obviously, if I'm gonna this gimbal, I literally cannot have, no matter what I do, no matter what fitting, or no matter what I do, I can't have. The balancing is just so precarious. Yeah, they want us to hand in our IDs, obviously. Because they just don't have to do that, but I know some people that have kept them as souvenirs. You can't really do anything with them, but it's like the ultimate pan or something. There's a place called Access Control with Disney where they sort of handle all that kind of stuff, background checks and stuff. I just felt like the lady in Raiders of the Lost Ark who slides out of her chair during the drinking. Wait. So I'm the big bruiser on the other side, right? I'm supposed to reach for the shot glass, but I can't really quite reach it because there's 4 of them, and I can't really get it to my face. And then I smile, and then I fall into my planks. That's the way.
How's the drink taste?
Very good. Thank you very much. Yeah. I haven't had one of these in a long time. It's very good.
Like one of my favorites.
Yeah. Very. Thank you. Praying that you get back in with Disney ASAP. Yeah. It's. I've had 7 months to adjust to it. I've just been in denial. This place is just ridiculous, though. It's just so cool. Here, take a look. Wait to see the inside. Oh my God, please. All right. So I have a great Rode mic for the studio at home, and I have a new computer that a relative bought me. And now the next thing will be a camera and something to put it on. Any gators in there? Oh, you bet. You didn't even hear me hesitate even for a second. No. Any body of water here, even a ditch of water on the side of the road, there are gators in. And sometimes they're amazingly big. And they're amazingly fast, too. They just literally conserve every ounce of energy that they have. And if something comes in, Nomad Lounge, Adam B. That's it. I am in the Nomad Lounge on the outside porch, which, you know, you've got a canal over there, you know, and all this greenery. You'd think that this would be pretty uncomfortable to sit out here a lot of times of year, but today it is not. The last few days it's been wonderful. So I want to sit out here and eat and drink during a lot of the year, but it would probably be pretty oppressive considering the lily pads and the gator environment that's right there. I remember them next to my bus stop when I lived in Florida. The Boatcades, LOL. Very good, very good. I'm not really hungry yet. Yeah, the barbecue did its thing. It's a filling sandwich, a lot of barbecue with slaw on it, so no need for that. I would say, if I came back at a later point when I was hungry, I would probably get their Impossible. It'll be read backwards if I show it to you. So I'd probably get the Tiffin's bread service for $12, red pepper, hummus, spicy coriander yogurt, ginger pear chutney, or the Impossible. That's $12 for the bread service. I think there's a lot in there if I remember. And the Impossible sliders. We have another cafeteria coming. Nice. So we obviously, I think we found an even better spot, actually, for looking at the cavalcades. If it's comfortable enough to be sitting here, sipping on a drink, and having some snacks like these Impossible sliders and a tempting tigress, and just waiting, you know, they're coming by like 20 feet away. So, and then if you can't get it now, you can't always get in here. We were kind of lucky. No, we weren't kind of lucky. We were very lucky to just walk in here with, like, you know, hey, are there any openings? Yeah, come on in. That doesn't usually happen. But if you're lucky enough to come in here like this, I feel like, have any of you guys seen, you know, Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec? Have you ever seen they actually have a bourbon named after him because he went viral on the internet. He sat for like, I don't know, like a couple of hours just sitting in a chair in front of it's like a Nick Offerman Yule log, Christmas fireplace, and like a cat, and he just sits there and blinks and hardly does anything and sips from the bourbon once in a while for like a couple hours. So that's what I feel like. Gonna have to put this place on my list for the next trip. There you go. And let's see. So my two choices came down to the Tempting Tigress with a 10-year-old bourbon. This is very smooth. This is not roughshod. This is very, very smooth. 10-year-old bourbon, allspice trams, lemon syrup, and lime juice. And then they've got the Mustang coffee with the Crown Royal sugar, butter, and hot coffee. That, if it were any of the last 2 days when it was cold, I could definitely see me sitting here. 2 nights ago when it got down to 40 degrees, probably by this park's closed 2 days ago, it probably was 53 degrees or something like that. Still, I could see having a hot coffee with butter, brown sugar, and Crown Royal. That sounds great. And would stay away from the dark rums. A lot of rum drinks in here. I think the third one I'd go for is this. actually has a glow cube in it. It's called Annapurna Zing. Bombay Sapphire Gin, Passion Fruit Puree, Mint, simple syrup and lime juice, topped with ginger beer and a glowing lotus flower. So that sort of sounds like their version of a mojito, I guess. Which, I love mojitos. I haven't had one of those for a long time. Wow, that's good. Man, yeah, any of you guys, if, I'm not a big drinker, but if you guys like to, you know, sit down and have a little bourbon or a real good drink, that's like crazy good. I haven't sat down and had. The only bar really that I've been to in a long time is going to, and it's a fun place. You gotta go. It's hidden down on the ground floor of the Polynesian. When you go down into the back tunnel on the bottom to Captain Cook's, you make a left, go down that tunnel, and it's kind of like a hidden away. It's called Trader Sam's Grotto, and they have a drink menu that looks very much like this, but they have these it's like a bar that's at the tiki room, kind of. Not the birds, but the room sort of comes to life with angry Hawaiian gods and stuff, and there's weather and volcanoes going on through projection screen windows, and they make all kinds of funny jokes, and they come and serve some of the drinks with goggles on, blowing bubbles, and everybody in the bar has to pretend like they're swimming to get a Nautilus drink. And you have the option to buy these elaborate ceramic mugs. Hey, handsome Bob, how are you? Arlene Adventures with VP. I'm sitting here drinking, saluting you. I'm about to show them Nomad's Lounge between Pandora and the signature restaurant Tiffin's. And right now I'm having their version of an old-fashioned as we're watching cavalcades go by, which is 10-year-old bourbon with allspice dram, tamarind syrup, and lime juice for 15 bucks. This is the best drink I've had in a long time. And I'm not like a big drinker, but this is very smooth, very good. And 20 feet away without having to run after the Bodicades, as this stream has called them. So, and I thought I had a good spot before. I'd say this is the best spot now. Hey Arlene, did you see what Bob did? What'd I do? Oh yeah, I knocked the camera over. Crystal, what the heck? You're blue, I'm so happy. Yes! I wish Arlene and VP were here right now. I bet we'd have a great time. I should stay here, you guys should rush over here, and we should order the rest of these. Actually, these look really good. I should come once in a while and just pick up another one. Snow Leopard Salvation. Leaping Lizard. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let me sip off the rest of this, being that we're running out of juice and I want to have enough juice on the phone to show you the inside of this. This was the whole purpose of that. It was not for me to just sit here and lounge around on this big couch and drink, because I would never do that. Sit on this big cushy couch and just drink like Nick Offerman doing a 3-hour Yule log. Because, you know, how could this guy get away with it? Alright, you're right, don't rush me. Wow, Barb's drinking bourbon. Yep. Grab it, Pete McDevitt. Good soundbite. Man. Really good. Highly recommend it. On 1 to 10, it's a 10. Come to Nomad Lounge, that semicircular. Time for a Bodicade. Am I going to be able to walk out of Magic Kingdom? Hey, hey, hey. Let me just say, there is a bar in North Carolina, in the mountains, in Asheville, North Carolina, which I'm sure you've heard of, that is part of this sort of a special place. It's a pizza place, old theater, sort of a bar place, and they have records for drinking beer, real good beer. And when I was in town at some time when I was a lot younger, they basically hang these big metal mugs on the wall with your name over it when you've broken a record. This guy, about 15 years younger, has his name on that wall. Not to brag, you know, probably put a few years on me. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not condoning the use of alcohol. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I think I'll be fine. Plus, I ate a lot of barbecue before, so my belly is full, so I'm not really feeling it. I'd probably be feeling it a little bit. I'm sure they would throw a ton of bourbon in there, but it was very good. I think that allspice dram is just a decor. That was really good. I like that. That's the overwhelming taste of it. This allspice sort of stuff. So anyway, so I want to show you the inside here, but I don't want to think I'm running out of my fill. But I don't have that much juice left. I don't want you to have to just sit here and keep looking at me. Alright. Can I get my check, please? Thank you so much. Alright, so I'll get my check. We'll see the lounge. And then I will definitely walk out of here. Yeah. Look around. You are at Animal Kingdom. What? Tell them Bob's bodyguards want to see inside. Yeah. You have to explain that to Arlene. Yeah. Tell her what you mean. Big bad mean guys screaming for me. It was terrible. Now I have my mask back on. I would look. I hear that the COVID vaccine is the Pfizer COVID vaccine is approved now, and they're shipping it to distribution points. I hope that I wish and hope for 2021 that it'll be sometime soon that you won't have to see this on me or on a lot of other people. Krista, there was a small issue early, Arlene, a heater, because Bob was talking to us in a ride line. Bob is so lit right now. This is fun. I am not lit.
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
Oh, I remember this now. Oh no, it's alcohol. And it's no good. The ID is no good anymore, and it's alcohol. I didn't see anything to get before. See, that's the thing. We like to get Bob tipsy on the line. Yeah. That was you. Was that you that convinced me at this park to get the Dole Whip with the rum, with the coconut rum? Yeah, that wasn't. This was good. This was worth it. That other one was so sweet. I would not recommend that. This isn't good. This time he has no one to help him get out of the This Infinity, I'm good. I'm a grown man. I'll be good. Now go ride the Triceratops. That's fun. I wish they had the. Yeah, I wish they had the. I wish they. What's the spin ride again? What's the name of it? The one that's closed. That'll be bad. Okay, let me see this here. Let's catch up. We're trying to get our check and see the inside of the Nomad Lounge. That is the goal. If I cut out, it's not because I'm loopy or anything. It's because I'm on the very tail end of juice on my phone and this old gimbal. When you saw it, it's just not possible. So, I'd rather not get you tipsy-turvy. I can't wait to talk to Kelly about this, Bob. Hey, I was taking people into the Nomad Lounge and they wouldn't let me, you know, I wasn't going to get sliders and stuff when I just had barbecue, so, I mean, look at all these great drinks. I think this was a very nice tour of the drinks at the Nomad Lounge, and you know, sitting here, you've seen the cavalcade, the motorcades that have gone by. Well, you know, and they weren't going to give me a table if I didn't buy something. So they literally did not want sliders or something after that barbecue. How did that sound? Was that a good excuse? It sounded good. You got to admit, it was pretty good. We love you, Bob. Well, I love you too, guys. Thank you so much for actually watching me be a goofball and drinking while I'm looking at the motorcade. We all said the Lobster Mac. You picked the drink. I know, but I didn't feel like the Lobster Mac. I'm so full from the barbecue. And anyway, too, you know, once the phone runs out of juice in a couple of minutes, the park is still open till 5. Well, you know, I'll hang out. I'm not gonna drive. Kelly would get a kick out of this. How much you want to bet that Arlene is messaging Kelly right now to get on here? I'll bet you any amount of money Kelly's going to jump in here in about 2 seconds, unless she's doing something. Oh no. So, remember, this is a family-friendly live stream, and we are featured on the live place. This was an alcoholic beverage, but besides that, really that was just an excuse because I was too full to eat. It was just an excuse to come here to the Nomad Lounge. Daniel, seriously, I'm telling her to watch it, and then we're going to have a discussion on how he thought he was at Magic Kingdom, Ella. I'm just going to act like I had a memory lapse. I ate! Tomorrow morning, I'm drunk with the bunch. You know, that actually might explain some things about how that show goes. So hilariously, drunk with the bunch. I'm gonna have to remember that for tomorrow. I'll bring that up between now. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. Oh no! This is not a good process. It's gonna take too long. Oh. I wish I could just give the guy cash and just say take it. By the time he gets here, with the check and I pay him, I'm probably gonna run out of time to show you. Oh, you know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. I'll take it off of the gimbal. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? You're gonna collapse. There you go. Okay, so now you guys are charging. See, that's why I got the drink, because you were literally balanced on my bourbon glass. See, these things come in handy. It's a tool. It's a tool. It's like a Makita drill. That's actually a good show idea, LOL, where everyone gets drunk and they do the show that for an hour or two. I think we're all pretty much lightweights, LOL. Well, you know, have you guys ever seen that show, Drunk History? That show is hilarious. You know, these people who know the facts about whatever story in history, about Roosevelt or about this or whatever, they're doing it while they're drunk. Here you go. Thank you. Alright, so I'm charging the phone. I'm balancing the phone off the gimbal on a bourbon glass. What else do you want out of life? Oh my god, I love Drunk History. Yes, me too. Drunk History is a great... If you guys have not checked out this show, Drunk History, it's on the History Channel, but it plays all over the place on cable and stuff. I record it on the DVR all the time. That show makes me laugh so hard, it's just crazy. These people, actresses, historians, all kinds of people, they basically agree they're going to talk about some historical event, like Eleanor Roosevelt or something like that, and they're going to drink a lot, like they're at a party, so that they're practically not functional. And then they have these enactments where the enactments are lip syncing to what the person is saying, and what they say, of course, is funny, like, oh my god, I'm sick, and then that person is saying it. It's amazing, and I know it's not making sense, and it's not because I'm lit, Arlene. It's really, really, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. That's true, Daniel can't drink. He can slap himself around, and then Arlene, just Bob plugging in his phone, and Diz coming up with a new show idea. Nice. It's hilarious. You can watch them on YouTube too. Yes, watch them on YouTube. Oh, they do. Yeah, they don't get a little. They get like really like they can't stand up and they're like puking. You can't drive us either. That's true. Yeah, I don't know of any states that a 13-year-old can drive in. Georgia, you can still get married at 15 years of age, I understand, which is interesting because you can't drive at 15 years of age, so you couldn't drive. You're welcome. So in Georgia, you can get married at 15, but you would not be able to legally drive to your own wedding. So I don't know. All right. He can order us an Uber. He can put us in the Uber. Trying to keep it on. Okay, you ready? I'm going to sign this, and we're going to go in. We're going to wrap this crazy up. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. It's Santa again.
Merry Christmas! How's everyone? How's the eggnog today? Very good? I love your
So, drunk history to Santa in 2 seconds. I want to laugh like Santa. Santa, I've been good despite what Bob might have done. Hey, I idolize this infinity. He is my idol. Okay, let me sign this thing and let's go see the Nomad Lounge. No ink in the pen. Okay, and just copy. These things do add up though. So with the tip on there and everything, it's almost like a $20 drink. It's $18.98. He just went Bob showed him. Where? Okay. All right. Okay, you ready? Let's do Nomad Lounge. We gonna do it. We got enough juice. We can do it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, hold on, guys. All right. Okay. Get rid of the gimbal. All right. So there is the bridge to Avatar. Here's where we've been. We were sitting in that cushy couch. And we're going to go in. Okay. So here's the Nomad Lounge. They've got these little, like, prayer flags, little emblems of all these places from different locations, messages from travelers, and then all around the edge they've got all of these sayings about travel and adventure, and then they've got different things on these banners on the wall. This one is about the most memorable food. This is what do you do when you're traveling. How has travel changed you? Animals in different areas of the world. Why do you travel? That kind of thing. So, quite cool in the rounds. And we were sitting outside right there. Now, let me see if they don't kick me out. I'm gonna look into Tiffin's a little bit, maybe just hedge into the bathroom. So, over near the staff area here, they have this message board as if you're in some hostel in Nepal or something. All of these little notes saying thank you and messages from one traveler to another and such. That's the whole theme here. And you walk by a wine cooler, pictures of traveling all over the world.
Do I have to check in outside? Yeah. She chose to come in here. I'm sorry.
And then we're over to the Tiffin side now. And you can see, welcome. We hope that these works of art add to your understanding and appreciation of the design and vision of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Tiffin's is a gallery of art based on the travel and adventure that inspired the creation of Disney's Animal Kingdom. And this place had a lot of work and detail put into it by Joe Road. And actually, if you look, can you see those 3 carved pillars in there? There's actually like 6, I think. But those have a very special spiritual significance from the country that they come from. I think it's an African country. And they meant a lot to Joe Road, who is a Disney legend who just retired. And he put those specially in there. So it is an amazing place. That does require reservations and there's social distancing and stuff, but so just one more quick look at the Nomad Lounge, indoor and outdoor. One of my favorite little nooks, and I think my favorite getaway in Animal Kingdom. Isn't it cool? Very cool. All right, so let me take you back out onto the porch for just a minute, and we are going to say our goodbyes. Alright, so standing on the porch of Nomad's Lounge. Behind me is the bridge that goes over to Pandora. Thank you for joining me so much for today's stream. Thank you, all of my friends, for having a sip of bourbon with me and in order to get us in here. And please check out my first episode of the 12 Days of Vlogmas coming out tonight at 8 p.m. called My Hero. Which is very heartfelt, and that'll be possibly it for live streams. You're welcome, Krista. That might possibly be it for live streams for December. I'm not quite sure. In the parks, at least, I might do resorts and Disney Springs. We'll have to see. But I have a whole bunch of interviews on my Mouse Talk interview series. and the Vlogmas every other day from today until the 25th. So there's still a whole lot of stuff coming out from me. So, wrapping it up. Come back and see us. Thank you for being here with me today. We'll see you real soon. Why? Because we like you. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night.